Hello all, Jamie Rodgers here for Craftmania, and today we are bringing you a brand new die of the week, and it's really exciting actually because it's a brand we've never bought you before as a die of the week, and today's die is adorable. I have a feeling you're going to truly fall in love with this one just as much as I have. But before we delve into looking at our brand new die of the week, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tap the bell so you're notified of all of our future videos. Here at Craftmania, we like to bring you lots of different videos to our YouTube channel, and we'd hate for you to miss out on them. So please become part of our YouTube family and make sure that you've subscribed and tapped the bell so you get notified of all of our future videos. So this week's die, as I mentioned, brand new brand for us to bring you. We are looking at an Oakwood die set. Oakwood are an amazing company. They're based here in the UK and they bring us dies, stencils, pearl card, glitter brush pens, loads of different products. They're one of our favourite suppliers here at Craftmania, and this is the first time we've brought you one of their dies as a die of the week. This week we are looking at Perry the Penguin. What a cool name. And in this set, we have got 14 dies. Now, when I tell you that this set should retail for £12.99, and in here you're getting 14 dies, that already means that they're less than £1 per die, which is quite unheard of. And these are really cool dies because we've got Perry the Penguin, we've got a backing die to go with Perry. So again, we can be using that to make mats to go under him. We can use that to cut out apertures to sink Perry inside. We've then got earmuffs, one type of sort of scarf blowing in the wind, another traditional scarf, a bobble hat, sunglasses, antlers. I love the antlers. These are so cute. Little vest, we've got a little hat, we've got a snowball, a snowflake, some goggles, and a little sun as well. So absolutely everything you need to dress Perry up and put him into some really cute scenes. I also feel things like the antlers and the sunglasses, you're going to be able to put these on your photos for scrapbooking, you're going to be able to bring them in and use them with stamped images, you're going to be able to use them with other dies you've got. I just think these are really fun little bits that you can dress up to create really unique characters, not only Perry. I can also tell you that in a couple of weeks, and it's a couple of weeks, so we're a little bit ahead, there may be, and this is only a maybe, but there might be another character that you're going to be able to sort of interchange items with as well. So keep an eye out for that one in a couple of weeks. But today, this week, we are looking at Perry the Penguin. 14 dies, recommended retail price £12.99. But you know us here at Craftmania. We're doing a die of the week. We want you to have it on a good deal. This one is only £5.49. So that's now making these less than 50p a die. Mind-boggling pricing. And on top of that, you may not know this already, but here at Craftmania, anytime you spend over £5, your P&P is completely free for UK delivery. So free P&P for the UK anytime you spend over £5. So Perry can be sent to you for £5.49. That's all it's going to cost to get this through your door in the next few days. Now, if you live internationally, do not fear, you can shop with us anywhere in the world. Pop onto the website, have a little look at how our international shipping works, but in short, it is capped at just £10. So the most you'll spend is £10. From thereafter, we here at Craftmania actually pay that difference for you, just to try and keep your P&P costs as low as they can possibly be. If, like, for instance, you're just buying one die, and depending on what country you live in, if it is less than £10 to post it to you, we'll actually refund you the difference. So the most you'll pay, as we say, is capped at £10. Anything above that, it's over to us and we'll pay that for you. And then, of course, in the UK, spend £5 on any of the products that we share with you on our website, which, of course, now stocks over 10,000 items. Spend £5 and you'll receive free UK P&P. So then, as we dig into this and we have a little look at not only the die but our samples, please don't forget that anything I'm sharing with you throughout the cards, whether they're the card blanks, the dies that are used, anything, they'll all be on one dedicated page. So head on to the website, www.craftmaniacrafts.com. You'll see on the little menu, there's a menu bar that runs across the screen if you're on a desktop, on a drop-down menu if you're on a mobile device. It'll say die of the week, give that a little click and it'll take you through and you will see Perry the Penguin looking at you. Give that little image a click and it'll take you through to a page, and on that page, everything we talk about will be there. Embossing folders, stencils, dies, Perry, everything's on that one page to save you hunting for them. So with our 14 different dies, normally at this stage I sort of show you how they all layer and work, but I feel you can probably guess quite easily here that you've got your different components to dress and bring Perry to life as such. So let's delve on in and look at some samples. We'll start with this one. How cute is Perry and Mrs. Perry in this little setup. This time I've bought them in, I've cut them from our polar white cardstock. I've used the backing plates and the top plates. I've used a black fine liner to go in and add some details. I've bought in the little sunglasses, I've bought in the little goggles, I've added on the scarves, the little earmuffs, and of course the antlers. And I've done all of this on top of a panel which I've embossed with our snowflake stencil. And that's done onto one of our plain squares that I've also used the pierced element through. I've then got another plain square, a scallop square with a pierced detail, a plain square with a pierced detail, and then just a matte added underneath that one. And I've coloured in the card here with the same pens I've used to do the scarf and the earmuffs and bits, so that the mats and layers match in perfectly with the alcohol pens that have been used on there. And then to finish that off, I've just added a little ribbon around it. But I think you'll agree, Perry, our lovely penguin, is adorable and very, very cute and could be built up into many different scenes. Now, if I bring in another one to share with you, just another quick, simple little one here. Perry this time, he's very cold, so I've hid him under his little scarf. I've added on his vest. I've brought in his bobble hat. I've coloured these in with a mixture of alcohol markers and glitter brush pens, so you might see a bit of a sparkle going on. I've added in a couple of tabs just to break up the white space, and I've added a Let It Snow stamp on the top here. And all of these panels are embossed again using that snowflake stencil that I've sent through my machine with a rubber mat, just to create that depth and texture. And once again, I've coloured the layers throughout these with the same pens and glitter brush markers that you see throughout Perry's colouring, so everything sort of matches in and runs throughout the layers. Now, if colouring's not your strong point, you might just wish to keep Perry in silver. Now, this one's a bit of a tricky one to show on camera. He doesn't look as good actually as he does in reality. But this time I've just cut him from silver mirror card and I've layered him up. I've put on his antlers, I've added in his scarf. I've again used one of our circle dies to trim out a panel which I've embossed with that snowflake stencil, and I've added this on top of one of our foiled inkables, which are our lovely frames in the background. Added on a bit of ribbon, and I've used some night sky navy cardstock just to bring all that one together. But I think he's such a cute little character, whether we're colouring him in, whether we're keeping him in one colour cardstock, it just works. Showing you a slightly different idea. This time I was going to go for an all white card, but I decided actually I'd bring in another one of our foiled inkable frames, and they've of course got this gold detailing in it, so I thought it would be nice to bring in the gold elements and add them through. So this time we've got again pierced and scalloped edges running through from our nesting dies, but I've brought in Perry, I've placed him on here just in white. Hopefully you can see that okay. He's so cute in white, and then added on the details. In the background I've used a snow flurry stencil and I've embossed that as well, just to give a bit of depth to go behind him. Now the next one coming up. Think Men in Black does penguins and we're somewhere near close. Let me bring you in Perry in sunglasses. How cute is this? So I really liked our white and gold card that we'd just done, and I didn't want to leave him there. So again, I've cut him out in white twice. I've added on the little gold sunglasses. I've placed a Christmas tree behind him, embossed the snow once again, and then added in some scalloped and pierced layers to our card to complete the look. But he's so adorable. What a lovely little penguin, whether we're colouring him like these ones, whether we're leaving him in silver, adding in the white and then bringing in the details with those lovely little pops of gold. It just works. Now again, another idea for you. Now recently we had this card and this background as one of our dies of the week. This is the herringbone background. We still have a few of those in stock, and I do always say this, if you'd like to go and have a little look back at our previous dies of the week, again on the same page on the website, you'll see that die of the week bar running across the website banner. Give that a little click and it'll take you through and it'll show you all of the previous dies of the week. Sadly, we can't keep all of them in stock. It's like this week's die, and this one's gone. There is no more. We have a limited stock. When it's sold out, it's sold out. But some of them we can sometimes get a little bit of extra stock, and they are in stock. So do have a little look. The herringbone one is one of those that, again, you'll be able to still add to your cart if you would like to. And it's just a really lovely, fun one to use as a background. There is also a video for the herringbone one. If you haven't seen that already, you might like to have a little look back. We'll talk about the card in its original form and several others to give you some ideas too. But with this one, I've bought this card blank in. I've added on two little Perrys again. I've used that matte die to go with it to give the little pink overlay, which again matches in with the pink that's in the background and the bow. And then I've added on a couple of classic poinsettia ears to the front. The gold I've just coloured in with a gel pen to bring in the gold that of course we're seeing throughout the frames and the mats and layers. And then I think I've probably saved my favourite Perry creation to our last card, and that is this one. So this time I've brought Perry in, I've cut him out of white card, I've coloured him in with a black pen, just a fine liner, adding in his details that I wanted, and then I've added gold Perrys underneath them just to give that sort of drop shadow. I've then used our foiled inkable frames, I've stamped on the corner from Rodney the Snowman, and I've embossed the middle on a scoreboard. I've just gone down it every ½ centimetre and added in some scores. I've then used the same blue ink to rub around the edges of the white card underneath to make our matte layer, and then I've used our postage stamped squares and our pierced squares to build up the layers, adding on a Christmas wishes from our stamp set as well, again stamped in the same blue, just so it all matches. Now that gives you 7 different ideas of what you could be creating with Perry, our lovely penguin, and hopefully that's give you some ideas that you're going to really take to town and work with. And if you do, of course, we would absolutely love to see what you're creating with Perry. So don't forget to share them with us on our Create with Craftmania and Jamie Rodgers Facebook group, because we do love to see what you're working on and what you're creating. And once again, if you'd like to get hold of Perry, then of course pop onto the website www.craftmaniacrafts.com, and again look for that little menu bar, whether it's the drop down or the one across that says Die of the Week. Give that a click and you'll be able to find Perry and all of the bits we've spoke about, the ribbons, them oil foiled inkables, all of the stencils we mentioned, that'll all be on that one page for you, so that you can add those to your basket if you would like to. Now, once again, free P&P on this item because it is over £5. It is on offer for only £5.49, should be £12.99. So free UK P&P as it's over £5. But if you would like to order this from anywhere in the world, then once again, you will benefit from our capped P&P of just £10. Now, if you'd like to order it online, or of course, give us a call at 01493 843 666. Thank you very much for watching this week's Die of the Week, and I look forward to seeing what you create with this one as soon as you've got crafting with it. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.